was about to go to rest. Then I saw the Valorant logo on my desktop, so I thought to myself, one last game wouldn't hurt. I was also recording clips for background video, so I decided to record this game. Little did I know, that would be one of my worst yet my best game of Valorant. Everyone has their bad days in any video games, and Valorant is no exception. You tried your best, but you just couldn't do anything significant to provide help to your team. And in this video, I will tell you how to do your best at your worst, especially in one of these bad days. Back to the game that I was talking about, I was doing my absolute worst. I was trying, but I just couldn't kill anyone. We were down by 0-7 first, then there were a bit of hope as we started to get our first points, ending the first half with 5-7. Mainly due to my teammates. Me, I was just missing all my shots, dying every round and was the worst performing player in the whole lobby. In a split second, we were losing 7-12. Everything was hopeless. I was still bottom fragging and it was looking like another red on my match history. And this is when everything changed. I was going to clutch up like I never did before and become the MVP of the match. I did my best in a bad, hopeless game, and here is how I did it. The first tip that I can suggest is to stop caring about the game. And by that I mean to forget everything that happened in the game and stop caring about how bad you have been doing. A lot of time when you did not do well, your mind starts to feel hopeless in the game, that you just aren't going to make it. You may start to think that there is no point in trying anymore, and you will start performing worse and worse in the game. And when you perform worse, you feel even more hopeless and disappointed in yourself. You will therefore end up in a noob and perform worse and worse over time. So stop thinking about how bad you have been doing and how disappointed your team is at you. Stop checking your scoreboard and mute the toxic players that have been shouting at you for the last 5 minutes. Ignore the points at the top of your screen. Then, take a breath, make a quick restart in your mind and stimulate yourself like how you have been doing in any other day. Play the game like it's any other match that you have been in. By doing so, you can remove every other factor that affects your performance other than your skill, and not to be dragged down by your negative feelings. By doing so, you can perform your best at your worst. A lot of the time, ranges and disappointment comes from your expectation for yourself. You expected yourself to be top fragging, carrying and leading the team into victory. Then, when you are not doing as good as you expected yourself to be, especially when you become the burden of the team, rage starts coming into your mind, as you know you are not doing good, but your mind is refusing to admit that. You start blaming things that were the same all the time, like the pain, your FPS, and even your teammates. And with such unstable mindset, it's very hard to do well when you are already having a bad game. Therefore, you should lower your expectation. Think to yourself, I'm just not as good as other players in the lobby. I'm not doing well and my teammates are not expecting me to. And if you are thinking you are better than your teammates, then think to yourself, I'm not having a good game and it's fine. I do not have to be top frag this game. I do not have to carry this game. Just carry on and do my best. By lowering your expectation at yourself, you can prevent underperforming from your expectation and cause rage and disappointment at yourself. Then, you can have a better mindset and perform better in a bad situation. The third point is actually on your teammates. I have been performing very bad in most of the match. However, my teammates have not been toxic to me. Actually, they have been quite nice to me and I feel much more comfortable in the team and not to be aggressive towards my teammates, as well as not to feel as bad towards myself. This makes me less disappointed at myself, so my performance is less dragged down by my emotions. Therefore, when you see a teammate that is performing very poorly, probably the one on the bottom of the scoreboard, they might be a bad player or they're just not doing well that game. Either way, try not to be toxic towards them. I know it can be very triggering to see them make the team lose. I sometimes get quite triggered as well. However, being toxic will just worsen the situation. By being nice to underperforming players of the game, You can make them feel better and more confident. You can also benefit yourself by being nice. When they feel more comfortable, they can perform better and increase the chance of victory for your team. Therefore, when you are being nice, your teammate can perform their best in their bad games. With these factors, I went from bottom frag of the whole lobby to the match MVP of the game by doing my best in a bad game. I clutched up every round, pushing the points from 7-12 to 12-12, with one of the most thrilling rounds ever.
Oh my god.
Don't mess with this Bayana.
And we ultimately won the game, from a hopeless situation to the most satisfying overtime match ever. In conclusion, you should stop caring about stats and how bad you have been doing in the game. Then, lower your expectation at yourself to prevent rage and disappointment at yourself. Lastly, to help other people perform their best in their bad games, try to be less toxic and nicer to the underperforming teammates. That's the end of the video. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.